Saliba is overhyped this season, the data says. Virgil van Dijk versus William Saliba, two elite center backs going head to head this season. Van Dijk has 34 appearances to Saliba's 28, so we're using per game stats to keep this fair. Let's find out who really deserves the crown. Time for the defending numbers. Saliba averages 1.3 tackles per 90 compared to Van Dijk's 0.6. That's more than double the rate. Saliba is far more active in the tackle, but duels won tells a completely different story. Van Dijk wins 5.7 duels per 90 versus Saliba's 4.6. The big Dutchman is an absolute wall in one-on-one battles, ranking 30th among all Premier League defenders. Interceptions are dead even. Both players sit at 0.6 per 90. Neither reads the game better than the other by this measure. This section is a split. Saliba wins tackles, Van Dijk dominates duels, and interceptions are level. It's a draw, half a point each. Let's look at passing. Saliba's pass accuracy sits at 93% versus Van Dijk's 89 at 93% per 90. Saliba ranks an elite third out of 141 defenders in the league. That's surgical precision from the back. Key passes are almost identical. Van Dijk at 0.3 per 90. Saliba also at 0.3. Neither is creating much from deep, but that's not really their job. If you're enjoying this breakdown, smash that like button. It helps more than you think. Saliba takes the passing section. That 93% accuracy is hard to argue with. That makes it 1/2-1. Now for the attacking output. Van Dijk has 4 goals this season at 0.12 per 90. That ranks him 13th among all 141 defenders in the league for goals per 90. Saliba has just 1 goal at 0.04 per 90. For a center back, Van Dijk's goal threat is elite. Saliba draws 0.6 fouls per game compared to Van Dijk's 0.4. Saliba is better at winning free kicks, but Van Dijk's goal-scoring dominance is the headline here. Van Dijk wins the attacking section. 4 goals from center back is outstanding. The score is now 1.5 to 1.5, all level heading into the rating. It's completely tied. Drop a comment. Who do you think deserves to win this? In attack, Van Dijk's 4 goals dwarfed Saliba's single strike. His 0.12 goals per 90 is elite for a defender. Saliba drew more fouls per game, but couldn't match that goal threat. Passing belonged to Saliba. His 93% accuracy ranked 3rd in the entire league among defenders. Key passes were identical, but that precision from the back gave him the edge. Defensively, it was a genuine split. Saliba tackled more per 90, but Van Dijk won significantly more duels. Interceptions were dead level. Neither could separate themselves. Van Dijk's average rating of 7.29 ranks an incredible 4th out of 141 defenders. Saliba sits at 6.9, still strong at 22nd, but the gap is clear. Van Dijk takes the rating section and the overall lead. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a comparison like this. Virgil van Dijk edges it. The goals, the duels, and that elite 7.29 rating, the man is still the Premier League's best center back this season. Saliba is world class, but the Dutchman stands alone.